or sokato. The non-right angle triangle, or called oblique triangle, okay? There's two laws that we can use with oblique triangles. Sine law and cosine law. And that all depends on what do we have? What kind of information do we have? So an oblique triangle is any triangle that does not have a 90-degree angle. Okay? When I'm naming my triangle, you always go, let's say if you have an oblique triangle and you have A, B, C. Side A is a small side A across from angle A. Side B is across from angle B. And side C is across from angle C. Okay? So you name your corresponding sides with the corresponding angles. So angles are across from their corresponding sides. So when can I use the sine law?
Two sides and one angle.
Two sides and one angle. And which angle? Which two sides? Any two sides and an angle? Sorry?
Yeah, so if you have two sides and one angle, so you can use the sine.
Which angle though?
Opposite angle?
An opposite angle to a given side. So you must have an opposite angle and side. So you must have an angle and a side that are opposite to each other. Okay? So you know two angles. In this case, there's two scenarios. So if you know two angles and any side, okay? So in this case, let's say if I know this angle here, if I know angle A, let's say it's 50, right? And I know angle B is 75, let's say, right? And they gave me angle C, or side C, right? I can still solve using the sine law. Because, can I find angle C right away? What is it? How can I find angle C? 180 minus the other two. So now I find this angle, right? And now I have an angle on its opposite side. Okay? So you must have an angle on its opposite side. And in this scenario, you can solve for side B, or you can solve for side A. Okay? So, this is where it says, use the sum of angles to find the third angle if needed. Okay? Then you're going to find the side, and to find the side, the formula is, do you guys remember what the formula is for sine law?
Yes, sine is A over A.
A over sine A, because I'm looking for a side. Okay?
Equal B over sine C over sine.
Okay? So anytime you're looking for a side, you're going to use this formula, and then you only use two ratios at a time. Okay? So you either use the A and B, or B and C, or C and A. If you know two sides and one corresponding or opposite angle, you can also use the sine. Okay? So if I give you, let's say, angle A, which is 50 degrees, and I give you side A, which is 25 centimeter, okay? And I give you any other side. So let's say if I give you side B, which is 35 centimeter, okay? So now you can solve for angle B, okay? Because what you know an angle and its opposite side. Okay? Again, you can use sine law, but in this case, because I'm looking for an angle, the angle is going to be on the top. So it's going to be sine A over A equal to sine B over B equal to sine C over C. Okay? So the important part to use the sine law is to have an angle and its opposite side. So let's look at this first example. So the first example is asking you to solve for side D. Okay? if you look at this triangle, I have an angle on its opposite side, correct? And I have another angle, which is the angle opposite to whatever I'm looking for. So in this case, I can use the sine law. Okay? I'm looking for a side, so my side's going to be on the top. So my formula is going to be the following. E over sine E equal to D over sine D. So the letters doesn't matter. They could be A, B, C, D, E, whatever letters they give you. Okay? As long as the corresponding side is divided by sine of the corresponding angle. Okay? So E over sine E, D over sine D. Let's plug in the information. So side E is 38 over sine 95 equal to D over sine 40. Okay? You see that I'm only missing one piece of information. I must have the other three pieces. Okay? Now what do you do to solve for D?
To bring the same
So bring the sign.
Yeah, sine 95 over 38 and sine 40. Divided by 38 sine 40.
No, but 38 times sine 40 over sine 95.
Yes. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to bring this over here. Right? So by bringing this over here, you're multiplying because the opposite of division is multiplication. So you have 38 times sine 40 over sine 95. Okay? 24 point. And that's going to be in centimeter. So remember, guys, that the biggest angle is going to have the biggest opposite side. Okay? So if the answer here turned out to be bigger than 38, that means I've done something wrong. Because 95 is a much bigger angle than 40. So this side must be bigger than this side. Okay? The bigger angle has an opposite bigger side. Smaller angle has a smaller side. Are we okay with this? Yeah. Has a smaller side opposite. Are we okay with this? All right. So the other one is asking you to find angle C. Now what I know is I know angle A and side A. And I know side C. I'm looking for angle C. So again, I have an angle on its opposite side. Because I'm looking for an angle, sine's on top. Exactly. So that's going to be sine A over A equal to sine C over C. Doesn't matter if I write sine C over C first and sine A over A second. No, it's an equal sign, right? So I have sine 59 divided by 19 equal to sine C divided by, 12. Okay, what do I have to do now?
bring the 12 out.
Bring the 12 over. Yeah, so half cross multiply, I call it. Okay, so you're multiplying 12 by sine 59 and dividing by 19. That gives you sine C.
136.
136. Okay? This is not my final answer, obviously, right? Because I'm looking for angle C. What do I need to do to find the angle? Inverse sine, right? Inverse sine. So remember, what we did earlier is anytime you're looking for an angle, you're going to have to do the inverse. To be sine inverse of 0. That's why I wrote as many decimal places. Like I wrote so many decimal places because I want it to be as accurate as possible. What do you get for the angle? 33. Are we good with that? Any questions about this? Any questions? Okay. So, find the length of x and y. Given that angle x is 83 degrees and angle y is 35 and side z is 26 inches. So I need to solve for side x, and I need to solve for side y. What did you say? Angle z is 62 degrees. That's right. How did you find angle z to be 62? Yeah. So first I need to find angle z, because look here for a second, please. I only have this side, right? I only have side z, and side z, I need the angle across from it, right? So to find the angle across from it, I need to subtract 180 from these two, because that's, I need to subtract these from 180 because I need that angle z. So angle z is 62. Now let's say I'm solving for side x first. What do you do?
Sine x. X over sine x equals z over sine z.
Yeah. So x over sine x equal to z over sine z. Side x is unknown, so that's what I'm looking for. Over sine 83 equals to 26 over sine 62. Again, half cross multiply, bring the sine 83 to the other side. So sine x equals 26 sine 83 over sine 62. 29.2. All right, now, if I want to find y, see. So I can do y over sine y equal to z over sine z. Now, can I use the x? Yes. But I would personally use the given information, okay? Because you know that they're right? So you don't keep carrying on with your mistake if you made a mistake. You can always use the x, but I mean, as I said. So I'm looking for side y, so it's gonna be sine 35 equal to
26 over sine 62.
sixteen point five.
9.9.
The computer is
.9, and that's across from the smallest angle, so it makes sense, right? The biggest side across from the biggest angle, so kind of like if I look at my answers, they make sense.
Any questions about the sine law?